What's up, team? Hey, thank you, Snow. I appreciate it, man. So Elon Musk posted a Dogecoin post. All right, team. So today we have retail sales data. Market's down a little bit this morning, but not really that bad and pretty break even since CPI data came out. Remember, tomorrow we have PPI data, which will be relevant and important. So we'll watch that. We'll cover the retail sales data comes out today. So we will be covering that too. We also have Roblox earnings today as well. Yeah, that's probably why Doge spiked. Yeah, we hit 100K yesterday. All right, guys. Hey, what's up, Edwin? I don't know, bro. I don't know when they're gonna give me the plaque. All right. Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna send it to me. Hopefully soon. I'm trying to get that check mark right now, though. I don't know how to. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so I should be able to get the check mark now, bro. I'm about to apply. Because honestly, my channel needs verification more than a lot of other ones, bro. I got so like finance channels need verification. I got so many people pretending to be me on a daily basis, not just on YouTube, but in Discord as well, because I'm just like top three most popular people ever in the world right now. So like when you look this good, people want to be you and they pretend to be you. But no, on a serious note, I really do have fake Johns everywhere, bro. They're in the comments. They're saying, "Oh, kindly go to this WhatsApp page." You know, they say, "Thanks for engaging with my content, bro." I will never thank you for engaging with my. The only time I've ever thanked anybody for engaging with my content was a huge troll. You know, it's like if somebody's talking smack and they really want me to argue with them in the comment section, hitting them with, "Thank you for engaging with my content, sir." It's probably the best thing you can do, but that's the only time I've ever said that. Outside of that, you got a bunch of fake me's pretending to be, you know. Oh, yeah. So today we do have some earnings dropping. We got Roblox, The Trade Desk, Kraft Heinz, Krispy Kreme, Sunoco this morning, and then in the evening we got Shopify, Roku, Cisco, Twilio, and a few other ones here. Let me get my old list here. I got some older music that's just better, you know. So let me go way, way back here. The problem is Epidemic Sounds. What Epidemic Sounds changed made it so that it's very hard to scroll all the way back down. They make you have to click. Like, I got to keep scrolling to get to the old music I had. All right, that's better. $100K, how much you get paid for that? I mean, the whole channel as a whole, not just from YouTube, but in terms of like sponsors and affiliates, we probably make gross, I'm going to say gross income here, just to, you know, I don't know, a couple 100,000, give or take, you know. Depends on how good the year is, you know. Oh, I've already celebrated it. We went out to eat yesterday for Valentine's Day too. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, yesterday was crazy, man. Oh, yesterday the stream as a whole probably made about, I don't know, we probably got just in basic donations about like $500 yesterday, 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 500 overall on the day. In terms of like general channel income, we made over 1,000 for sure. We also made money in trading too. We had a pretty good trading day yesterday. If you look at this, we made like 700. I don't know, for whatever reason it like edited this back down, but this isn't the real number. We made like 700. If I look at my dashboard here, I'll tell you what though, bro, my trading is done, like, since I've tightened up my trading strategy over the last few weeks, my trading's done much better. I'm up about 2K in this current combine, right? But like, look at my results here. Like, this is what I'm happy about. Like, this is my current combine results, right? And like, my TOS account's funded, so like, I don't have a sense of urgency in getting funded by these. But I'm up about 2K on the last one. I only got about 7K to go. But look at my stats, right? Best day, 677. Worst day, $80. Average winning day is about $250, $255. Average losing day is about $41. Aside from that really high you know, risk reward, I guess I should say, like daily accuracy and risk reward, my winning day percentage, so like my daily accuracy over the last 10 days is 80%. So basically I've made money on 8 out of the last 10 days. So if my trading continues to move forward like this, then like we're going to get funded pretty quickly. But yeah, that's my current stats so far. I'll take it, man. I'll take it, you know. Hey, thank you, Mimi. I appreciate it. Thank you, John. Yeah, for sure, Shepard. Bob, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, bro, 100,000 was hard to hit, man. Like, we got to like 99K and then we went slow. Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on how it is, Lissandro. I think a lot of losing traders get mad at like influencers because they're losing. Like I said it yesterday. I think it's hard to be introspective when you're losing money trading, right? And so like an immature person will get mad at whoever instead of themselves. Like, say I take a bunch of dumb trades, right? Say I take a bunch of dumb trades, lose a bunch of money, which is which happens to everybody, including myself. Okay, I'm not trying to act better than anybody. It happens to me too. I take dumb trades too, 100%. Take dumb trades, but for certain people, it's easier instead of being introspective and being like, "Yo, I made a bunch of dumb trades. It's 100% my fault. I'm not going to blame anybody else." For some people, it's easier to just lash out at John from Beginner Trading or ABC Finance Channel or whatever it is, right? But in the end, trading's hard, man. It's emotional. It can be really emotional, and that causes people to lash out, probably at finance channels. Now, if they're selling courses on publicly available content and kind of like scamming their viewers, that's a different story completely. But like, I don't sell a course. I don't sell a service myself. Like, honestly, days like yesterday where I get that much in donations are usually super rare, to be honest. Like, we usually just don't make, like, I appreciate everybody. We usually don't get that many donations. It was just because we had 100K. You know what I mean? Like, we hit 100,000 subscribers. And again, my main, like, the way I want to run this channel is just make it all free. I'm not charging people for anything. I'm not even claiming to be a good trader or anything like that. That's how I'd prefer to run it. But I guess my point is like I'm okay with the trading channel making money as long as they're not like taking advantage of their viewers to do it. You know what I mean? Like if they're providing a value, then fine. Hey, what's up? How will the numbers affect the crypto space? I don't know. I really don't know, man. They might but like I said, it's all love here, man, Today's not CPI. Today is retail sales, which will be a big release. It'll be an interesting release. We got retail sales today. We also have some earnings coming out. Yeah, I guess the point is, I always kind of laugh when people try to get mad at me for not making a lot of money in trading. It's like, bro, like y'all are coming to the wrong channel for that. Like I literally just give free economic data here. I don't even claim to be some super profitable trader. I don't, my channel is called Beginner Trading. Like if the name of my channel was like expert trading, profitable trading signals or whatever I wanted to call it, then fine, criticize me if I make money in other ways. But bro, when I'm out here just being like, yo, I have no idea what I'm talking about, don't copy me. People can criticize, but they're just mad that they're not making money is all it really is. Like, that's usually what it is they're mad they're not making money, and it is what it is. But like, come on now. Yeah, John's signal service, John's super hot picks, from the top 3 best looking traders in the world right now. I don't know, something like that rings, sounds good. And I mean, aside from that, like, I'm green on the year. I'm green on the year in my funded account challenge thing, as well as my actual Thinkorswim account. And I paid capital gains taxes last year, which means I made money last year in stocks and crypto. And I'm not even claiming to be an expert. So it's like, I mean, we can reach and still try to criticize that, but like, it gets a little desperate, I think, London flocks. Hey, I like it. What happened to Neo? I don't know, man. Let's take a look. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Oh. Do you think more investors see crypto as a safer platform than the stock market after yesterday? No, I don't. I think most investors see crypto as it is, which is the more risky. As it's just a more risky niche of trading than the stock market. Like, without question, it's riskier. Like, without question, Look, I like the stock market, but like the SPY dropping 0.5% yesterday doesn't really mean anything. If anything, I think it gives the market more credibility because it didn't crash. Like, if it would have crashed yesterday, I'd be kind of like, man, like, just an emotional move. If it would have, like, yesterday's data was basically as expected, a little bit worse, but it was less than last time, right? And so CPI data came out at 6.4% yesterday, which was less than the previous release. And so the numbers are going down. Inflation data, listen, I remember months ago when CPI was expected to show up at like 8% or whatever it is, right? Now it's at 6.4%. So inflation is going down. Like, even if it was a little bit worse than expected, yesterday we should not have crashed, and we didn't, which is good, because again, we came in worse than expected, but it was still less than last time. And inflation CPI data has progressively gotten lower and lower over the last 4 months. So inflation is getting better. That's an optimistic sign. That's what Jerome Powell said during the last rate hike press conference, was that inflation was getting better, that he sees inflation getting better. That's exactly what we're getting here. So it's like, it wasn't like, of course the bears are going to disagree, and that's fine. It's all love. We can agree to disagree there. But like, that's the reality of it, is that yesterday, while we came in worse than expected, it was still less than the previous CPI report, which means inflation's going down, and that's the thing to really understand about it. And with that, we got somewhat of a negative move, but we didn't break down huge yesterday. Like, we dropped, sure, but like, we're still over 410s right now. We're almost to 412s really, on the SPY here. So like, we're still pretty strong. The last 20 days looks like this. The last 10 days looks like this. The last 15 days looks like this, where we're green on the last 15 days as well. The last 180 days, is still, we're green over the last 180 days on the SPY as well now. So market's doing a little bit better. Yeah, all good, Quentin. No worries, man. I used to hate waking up early, bro. Waking up early is nice, man. Bro, I'm up right now. It's 5:30 in the morning here in Texas. The sun's not up, and I'm wide awake right now. I'm a morning person though. My wife hates it. She hates it. You know. I'm exactly like my son. My son is exactly like me. I think we both have ADHD, and so like when I'm not working and I wake up, I usually like play video games for like an hour. You know, and my son does the same thing. My son wakes up. I try to get him to stop, and I don't let my son play video games until like 8 in the morning. But my son wants to wake up and play stuff too. I think I can focus and concentrate the most in the morning as opposed to like the evening. In the evening, I get tired and grumpy and like don't want to work, you know. But in the morning, I'm up, I'm ready, you know. Yeah, maybe we correct. It's possible, you know. What's up, Richard? Yeah, we could have a major correction. I think it depends on what the next data shows up as. Again, like, okay, when we look at inflation metrics, right, we look at CPI. Uh, so England had core CPI drop yesterday, or dropped this morning at 2 a.m., right? 2 a.m. It came in less than expected at 5.8% for core CPI year over year versus 6.2%, minus 0.9% versus minus 0.5% on the month. Basic CPI for England came out this morning as well, less than expected at 10.1% versus 10.3% expectations and 10.5% last time. Month over month, CPI came in at minus 0.6 versus minus 0.4% expectations, so less than expected. PPI came out for England as well, less than expected at 14.1 versus 14.7 and 16.2% last time. So prices are going down for producers as well. All of these things show optimistic signs. Now, it doesn't mean anything. We might correct, but do I think we're going to crash and break yearly lows? No. And I've been saying this, you know, again, one of the ways people sensationalize these things is that every major economic release, and not like, you know, every major one, they call for a crash, right? Fed rate hike decision, Michael Burry telling everybody to sell, you know, deleting his Twitter when he was wrong. GDP came out worse than expected. He thought the market was going to tank. The market didn't, you know. Every CPI report, the market's going to crash. It doesn't. You know, the market has majorly corrected a few times during CPI reports, but it's not everyone. It's certainly not common. Most of the time we get a reaction like this where it's significant, but it's not like the end of the world. Oh, I slept good, man. You know. Yeah, I truly hope there's peace, man. And I think it's important to have empathy for the world, you know. Something I try to like reinforce with my daughter is that, you know, that you got to have empathy for people, you know. The one thing that separates you from a psychopath or a sociopath is empathy. And so, you know, have lots of empathy for people, you know, be nice, consider others, you know what I mean? Basically, I'm just the greatest person ever right now. Without saying your age, what was the starting pay rate for your first job? Whew, man, I worked at I worked at Chick-fil-A for my first job. All right, I worked at Chick-fil-A, bro. True story here. All right. I worked at Chick-fil-A for my first job ever. Hated it. Walked out the next day. I literally didn't. Bro, I hated it, dude. I was shy and nervous. I didn't like being in front of people. And maybe that's what your first job is for. But I got like, I think it was like 6 something an hour. It must have been like $6.50 an hour or something like that. It might have been $7 an hour. And this was like 20 years ago, you know? So I was like 15 or 16. It was like $6 an hour, you know? Yeah, we got Roblox earnings, man. Hey, what's up, Beach? But yeah, man, honestly, our combine is going pretty well, man. Like I said, we're up about 2K. I've been scaling up in size. I've been trading the regular E-mini here. But like, look at this. My best day, almost 700. My worst day, 80. My average winning day, 250s. My average losing day, 40. 80% daily accuracy over 10 days. You love to see it. Again, we're going to see if we can keep making moves. Morning thoughts on RNAZ. What's up, Jose? I got you, bro. Listen, I appreciate all the continued support, man. And so I'm not really much of a penny stock trader, but hey, listen, man, I'll cover it just for you, bro. I'll cover it. Let me see. So Transcode Therapeutics requests withdrawal of registration statement. Says the company is determined not to pursue the sale of securities at this time. So they filed for a stock offering, but then withdrew it. And now it's up 45%. Higher than that now. All right, so an offering was announced on the 1st. An offering was announced on the 1st for this, right? Which essentially made them tank. So if you look back at the 1st, which is right here, they were at like 110s. They withdrew that offering statement. And that's making this thing pop up. So basically, they were going to dilute the company. Like offerings or dilution, they usually have a pretty negative reaction when they're announced. And so if you look back at this, again, they announced the dilution here and then tanked afterwards, right? So they basically put out a catalyst this morning, which said that they are withdrawing the offering filing. So basically, they're not going to dilute the company, and that is making them pop all the way back up to like 90 cents a share. According to ChatGPT, the market crashes today. ChatGPT is not real time. You know? Yeah, all good, bro. Yeah, Roblox earnings are out today. They're not out right now. They don't come out until 8 a.m. So it is 6:40. We still got about an hour and 20 minutes. We had the trade desk, TTD, dropped their earnings today. I don't think they're out yet. Let me see. Yeah, so trade desk, 38-cent EPS, 491.24 million in sales rev. Wrapping up on that. Beat on EPS. Nothing out yet. We have Roblox again dropping at 8 a.m. And then today, I'm questioning whether I should stream Shopify earnings. I don't know if I should or not. Yeah, bro. I mean, my way, like, I never like I get the itch to work in a corporate environment, but like the last real job that I had outside of like a real estate agent, it's a long story, man. Like what brought me to where I am, you know. Like I worked at a place in Houston, which was kind of like a call center. Like I was kind of like a call center employee, uh, and you know, on my testing, I would do better. On my calls, I would do better than a lot of people. But because of office politics, you know, they kept me on as a temp and didn't give me benefits, which I kind of needed at the time. Question: would shorting the ish out of G and US be a good move in your opinion since they did a reverse split? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea, man. I don't really short penny stocks. I think there's a lot of risk in that, and they're hard to locate and everything like that. But but yeah. So I had that job. Eventually, like my wife has the. It's a long story. Like my wife has like the BRCA2 gene, and like she's talked to you guys about it before. The only reason I'm telling you guys this is because she's talked about it before on here, right? So she has the BRCA2 gene, so she had to get like a double mastectomy when I was in my 20s, and you know we had my daughter, and she became pregnant with my son afterwards, and so it's like I had to kind of quit my job at the time and like kind of take care of the kid a little bit. And that kind of led me to doing this. So I got my real estate license since I could work at home, and became a real estate agent since it was like I could kind of work for myself and do all that other stuff uh, from that. And then eventually, because I was at home, I started this YouTube channel and taught myself how to program as well. And then eventually all that kind of evolved into this, which is, you know, it was a long road, I think. You know, I also had a book business at the time that made me money, but machinists are good work though. That's good jobs. That's good work, man. You know. All right, but yeah, G and US, I just don't trust shorting anything like this, man. We might start trading a little bit. I'm watching the SPY. Here's the Q. I'm gonna put like the dollar index, maybe Tesla up here, see what happens there. Here's Roblox. We'll put Roblox up. Roblox drops their earnings today, and again, we'll see what happens with this one. Here's Apple. Trade the micro E-mini here. We just took a little 3 contract position on the SPY. We're kind of buying this little dip here in futures. See if it works out. Like I said, we made enough yesterday. Again, here's my latest run here, which this is my latest run. This is my profit graph. We're up about 2K. That's right. All right, guys. So again, we bought a little bit of the SPY here in futures. 3 contracts here. We're gonna trade kind of small. Bitcoin shooting up to 22.3K here. So Bitcoin doing well. I'm still in Ford. We're break even on Ford. We're still in Lyft. We're pretty break even on Lyft too. You think inflating will be trending higher? I don't know, man. I think again, we had lesser inflation than last time. It was just worse than expected. Nice. Hey, that's good, Rich. Nice, man. Hey, what's up, Dylan? All right, so I might be cutting this trade. I'm in 3 contracts here. We're down like $11. I want to give it time to bounce on the SPY here. We're basically looking to see if we get a bounce there, and we might. Apple, is going to influence this one too. Roblox is gapping up a little bit today, trending against the rest of the market. All right, so we're getting some breakdowns here. I'm probably about to cut it. I'm in the SPY right now, but like I said, yesterday we made like 700. All right, looking for a little pop back, but again, I'm not going to rush it. Again, here's so far the last 10 days of trading. So here's the last 10 days. Not bad. Win-loss ratio of 2.5 to 1. Getting ready to cut this trade. Down like 25 on it. Small. I want to give it a chance, but the more it breaks down here, I'd like to see it potentially bounce at 11 or 11, but time will tell. Hey, what's up, John? Amazon under 100 starts to look cheap to me, but especially but here's the reality of it, right? We still have some pretty big data coming out tomorrow. Today is, retail sales will influence stuff. We'll see what they show up as, but more important than that is PPI tomorrow. That's going to be the bigger influence over everything, is PPI data, which is producer price index data tomorrow. Very relevant data, very important data. Hey, what's up, Beach? Hey, y'all go check out Beach Bump's channel. Beach has got some good swing trading content, guys, so check out his channel here. We're starting to get a bounce back. We're almost green in our futures trade now. But yeah, check out Beach Bump's channel. It's right there in chat. Check it out. Great content there. Go subscribe to that, man. But yeah, so we're getting a little bounce back. We are now effectively green here. You can kind of see we're now slightly green. All right, we're up. All right, I'm going to try to sell the bid if we can get high enough here. But again, you can kind of see we're green on the trade. We got 3 contracts. We got a quick rebound back up. We're watching the SPY. This is basically the SPY movement. And you can kind of see futures actually have more liquidity. Yeah, PPI tomorrow. Big data. Relevant data. It's the other side of CPI. Like I said, we're in 3 contracts here. I want to see if we can get another little push up, though. Just one more little pop up here, maybe. Right, trying to test those highs. There we go. Let's see if we get a little bit more. I'd like to see it break this high, but we're up enough to maybe lock in some. I'm thinking about taking 1 off and then holding 2. Let's try it. All right, there we go. We got filled on 1. So we just locked in some profit on 1. Now we got 2 contracts. We'll let this work. I'll update you guys on how this one goes. How did the Fed speeches go yesterday? I know we had a lot of Fed speakers. Hey, what's up, Ricky? What's up, Daniel? What's the Amazon PE ratio right now, I guess, is what I'm asking. You know, like Amazon PE. All right, there we go. We're starting to get another move up here. I'd like to give this one more time, but all right, we just took another half off here. We're up about 10 on the day, or 15 on the day right now. I mean, we'll let the last one roll, but not a bad little cushion so far on the day. All right, we just cut it. Yeah, we're up about 15 on the day. We just locked it in. Maybe we'll add a little bit more. Caught a little dip by there. But yeah, what's up, team? But yeah, CPI was fun yesterday, man. We broke 100K. I'm super pumped about it. You know. I'm trying to get on the Bing, the Chat GPT Bing. I think this is a good move for Microsoft, man. How's Microsoft responded here? So I think this is a great move for Microsoft with regards to like movement. So Microsoft's still at 270, still really high. And again, we're in Google right now. Yeah, we're on the wait list. But yeah, guys, today retail sales data comes out. So retail sales data comes out. And we got a nice little list of stuff. Again, this morning, England CPI data did drop. But yeah, so we got NBA data dropping in 5 minutes. We've got retail sales data. Core retail sales data is expected to show up at 0.8%. 0.8%. We also have the New York Empire State Manufacturing Index for February dropping at 8:30. Minus 18 expectations. Retail sales are expected to show up at 1.8%. So 1.8%. Last time it was minus 1.1%. So that is essentially what we got going on right now. We also have industrial production numbers dropping at 9:15. But yeah, we got the New York State Manufacturing Index as well as retail sales. Yeah, Daniel. Do you like the Google dip? I mean, I'm in Google already. My average on Google is 96.53. you know? So it's like we're pretty close to where we are now. I don't know if I like the dip. I think I'd rather it go up, of course, but like it's not scaring me out the position yet. That'll take time. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try to let it work and give it time, you know. Yeah, Bing is the other search engine. I try not to be specific, Frankie. It makes it not. I'm up on the year, but I'm not going to be super specific. It's just I'd rather not have like a too much pressure on me to do anything. And I think like I don't claim to be an expert. I don't sell a course. I don't sell a service or any of that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm not claiming to be anything. And I'd rather just, like I said, I'm green on the year. You know, we paid capital gains taxes last year in stocks and crypto. So, I mean, that's as specific as I'm going to be with it. You know, one of the good things about never claiming to be an expert and telling people you're not an expert is not having that much pressure. And I'm just trying, like, again, y'all have to understand, like, pressure kills profit, man. Pressure really does kill profit. And so I'd rather not have a ton of pressure on me, you know. Well, Michael Burry's been pretty wrong, is the only thing about Burry. He's just been wrong, you know. I don't know when Disney's going to hit all-time highs again. I really don't know. What's Disney at now? Disney has already made like a really nice run over the last couple, weeks, man. It's gone up from like, again, I had people making fun of me about buying Disney at like 85s, 90s, you know? And so it's like Disney has gone from those levels that they were making fun of me on all the way up to 120s. It's back down to like 110s right now, 105s, 110s, but it's still up a ton over the last like 20, 30 days. So I'm not buying Disney anywhere close to this. It's just too extended on that upside, in my opinion, for me. Um, you know, didn't they say they were going to start their divvy already? All right, so SPY still push it up some. It's up to, again, one thing I've been doing in pre-market a lot is trading these ranges here. You can kind of see the range right there. I've been trading that a decent amount in pre. I said by the end of the year. Gotcha. Yesterday was a fun day, man. All right, so yeah, so SPY up to 411s here, trying to make moves. Let me put my glasses on here, man. I'll add some other glasses, but yeah, these are gonna have to do. Market market is still ripping up a little bit. Maybe I should have held my trades that I was in. Maybe I should have held them, but it's all good. Hey, nice, Mads. Yeah, yesterday was fun. Roblox bounce it up again. Again, Roblox drops their numbers sometime over the next, sometime over the next hour, Roblox drops their data. I think it's in exactly an hour. But right now it's past 7 o'clock market time. Stream. Hey, thank you, Straight. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm excited for it, brother. Yeah, I'm super excited, man. Data is released at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Retail sales data comes out. Expectations are for 1.8% growth. A lot of people had fun yesterday, but for me, it was a big day in the office. Yeah. Yeah, man, we finally hit it. It took a while, bro, but I'm excited for it. Yeah, so we hit 100K. That's nice to see. I don't know what today's going to be like. Hopefully we get some good viewership today, but tomorrow's going to be another crazy day, man. It really is. All right, guys. So Spy's still testing the top of the range, almost up to 411.50s here. It's trying. All right, so it's tried 411.40s. Roblox still pumping up again. Roblox is expected to drop their numbers pretty soon here, sometime over the next minute. Roblox has gotten absolutely destroyed over the last year or so. If you look at the price action, Roblox has just been super weak over the last year, unfortunately. But Roblox does drop their numbers. I can't say I'm the biggest bull in Roblox, mostly just because I think Roblox, there's just obvious risks in Roblox. Again, specifically that like Roblox as a company is losing hype. It's losing attention. Video games are very trendy. Sometimes they trend well. Sometimes they go away. And I think having a public company based around one specific game is a risky endeavor. I know there's a lot of mini games on Roblox, but like, I think there's just risks. And so we'll see, but I think there's risks. And again, time will tell. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I don't know. Regardless how good the game is, the game could be the greatest game ever. But if you look at like Fortnite, hype goes down a little bit over time, I think. So like hype dries up for games, and I think kids, it's like social media platforms, right? Like think about social media platforms in that regard, right? Like social media platforms get really hyped up. All the young kids gravitate to them, but as they get older, people don't want to use their parents' social media platform. So over time they move to newer and better ones. I think in that regard Roblox has risks because I think over time kids are just not going to want to play it anymore. I think over time kids are just not going to want to play it, and so in that they're just going to be uh, I think there's going to be risks of the game just losing hype, losing attention, losing interest, and over time that's bad for Roblox, obviously. Hey, what's up, Rod? Hey, thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man, I'm excited. We hit 100K. Super pumped about it. Yeah, but GTA is much different than Roblox. Let's just be honest here. GTA ages well. GTA ages well, even with anything else. GTA ages very, very well. And so there's just a difference between that and Roblox. Roblox, it just doesn't age that well, in my opinion. Yeah, my son, and listen, I've got an 8-year-old and a 13-year-old. All right, so I have a very interesting look at that. My son used to love Roblox. He doesn't play it anymore. He doesn't care about it anymore. He never plays it. What my son is on now, my son plays a bunch of different games now, but it's not Roblox. Um, yeah, I don't know why. Again, I think a lot of them thought that they were investing in the new thing that's got a lot of attention and hype. But I think time shows that it didn't quite age like they wanted it to. You know what I mean? Mm. Roblox is kind of like an app store of games. So it's a little bit different than that. It's kind of like an app store of games. The problem though is that over time, like that's gonna fade. Spy breaking highs up there at 411.70. So breaking the highs of pre-market this morning. Spy up to 411.80s right now on big volatile price action right now. So Spy gapping up some here today. Or no, Spy moving up some short term today. Microsoft moving up a little bit. We can watch to see what everything else is trending. But we can look at the Q. We can look at Apple. Apple flying up. What's dragging the market up right now? Is there any reason? Microsoft, Amazon? Maybe? No, not Amazon. Disney? No. What's dragging the market up right now? Does anybody know? Tesla? Tesla is what this is. Tesla flying up to 214s on Tesla. So huge movement for Tesla. Wow. Very strong. Yeah, I'm still in Lyft. But again, my Lyft trade's so small, man. It really is. My Lyft trade is tiny, But yeah, Spy about to go, over 412s right now. Spy pushing over 412s. That's great. Let's see if it continues. Yeah, Tesla's was dragging it up. Yeah. Yeah, we're in Lyft. Lyft looks good today. It looks better for sure. We're still pretty break even on it, but it looks better. Yeah, Tesla flying up on the right. You can see it's dragging the market up. SPY just broke 412s. So SPY's moving too with it. Everything, all the other tech stocks are getting pushed up with it as well. So hey, you love to see it. SPY over 412s. Dixie falling down some. I'll take it, to be honest. Tesla up to 214s here, man. So, man, Tesla was one of those stocks that I was just wildly wrong on. And I can make fun of myself, bro. I was wildly wrong on Tesla. I didn't like it at 120, so it's at 215s right now. So, yeah, just wildly wrong on Tesla here, you know. Bitcoin pumping up. Yeah, and Elon mentioned or posted some pictures of Doge. Bitcoin up to almost 23K. Bitcoin looks good. Yeah, Bitcoin almost up to 23K. 275 target. Yeah. But over time, those kids are going to get old and they're not going to play it anymore. That's the risk for Roblox. Is over time, kids get aged out of the video game. You know, like that's the risk. Is that it's like, yeah, Roblox is big for young people. And the market's pumping up right now. Mostly following Tesla. But again, the risk is that young people are just not going to play it anymore. Yeah. Yeah, right now they are going up. So Google going up, Amazon going up. Yeah, bro. If the market would have, that's what I said. What I said, the post I did on Twitter yesterday actually referenced that. What I said on Twitter yesterday is honestly, like, you know, it's truth, right? What I said was that if the numbers came in even slightly worse than expected yesterday, we would never hear the end of it from Michael Burry. But I don't know if he even said anything. But like, what I know is that he wants to be right. You know, and it's one of those things where it's like, I'm just not, again, I think when you push for a crash constantly, when you say crash, 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 you know, like eventually you're going to be right. But it kind of like, it's one of those things where eventually you're going to be right, but it still means your accuracy is low. All right, Tesla pumping up to 214s right now for Tesla, 214s. But yeah, market pushed up on Tesla. Tesla still broke highs over 214s now. Dragged the rest of the market up. How did Dogecoin do? Lyft is actually approaching green on the pre-market session as well. So Lyft is trying to go green on the day. We'll see if it does. But it's trying. It's making that move. PPI data comes out tomorrow, Rita. So yeah, PPI data comes out tomorrow. I think more and more people are starting to think about the no landing theory. So rates go up, inflation goes down, and the economy doesn't slow at all. I hope so, bro. Like I said, I genuinely hope that's what we get. But, you know. PPI will be bad and market will go up. Oof, I don't know, man. We'll see. Again, possible, but I don't know how likely. You know. Burry should be married. I'm not sure if he is, but he, you know, he might be. I know he was married in The Big Short, but if people are not buying, would it be correct to assume people are not producing? Well, maybe, but people are buying. I mean, the numbers came in higher than expected, but less than last time. People act like yesterday's CPI data was just the end of the world. It was lower than the previous time. And it has gotten better over time. Like, this is something that has gotten noticeably better over time. And so it's kind of like, look, the numbers have gotten better, you know. Does that mean we're out of the woods? No, of course not. But the numbers have gotten better. And so it's kind of like people act like yesterday was the end of the world. We came in 0.2% higher than expected, but less than the previous reading. So inflation has lowered. And that's what Jerome Powell said during the press conference for the rate hike on the 1st, which is that he said he thought inflation was going to continue to get better. I'm long housing, too much money out there. I don't know. I think the housing market might correct a little bit. Everyone just buy if we go into a longer bear market. Don't cry. You are being greedy now. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like, I think trying to shame buyers is just kind of it's something that happens when people are really extended on the short side, you know, like nobody knows what the market's going to do. Acting like we have to crash is silly, you know, like if we, again, the easiest way to like look at this is like, here's a yearly chart. We're down on the year. You know, it's not like we're in some super extended bubble on the upside. We're down on the year. What the market's doing is the market's reeling from 2020 is what this is. Like the market got hurt. Supply chain problems mostly in 2020 and the accompanying, you know, effects of everything that happened then, right? And so the market over the few years following that corrected to the downside some, you know, but acting like we're just super extended on the upside is not true. Here's a yearly chart. We're down on the year, right? Here's a weekly chart, right? So we're still reeling from this. So like, you know, if we were up here at highs, like way up here, sure, you know, there's an argument for like, hey, we're super extended on the upside, like a correction is imminent, but we're not. Like we're actually, again, if you look at this, we're down here, you know. So it's like I get it, you know, that bears who are shorting the market want the market to drop. I understand that, and maybe we do crash. Like I said, maybe we do, but acting like we have to, you know, it's just not accurate. Again, the big edge long term is that stocks are generally going to go up in blue chip land, that is. And so at a certain point, like, I don't know, I hear bears telling everybody the market's going to crash, the market's going to crash. And they've been telling people that, like, if we look at a daily chart, they have been telling people that since here, you know? So it's like, all right, well, we've gone up pretty big percentages since then. And in order to crash, we'd have to break back under this level, essentially. You know, maybe we correct. You know, I do think that we might be a little bit extended on the upside short term. But long term, I don't understand the argument of you know, hey, we have to crash, you know. And I don't know if the market's going to go up. I hope it does. But again, I really don't know what the market's going to do. Yeah, everybody says the market's, you know. And again, maybe we do, maybe we don't. I'm not saying we don't. Again, You better believe if we do, then I'm never going to hear the end of it. Everybody's going to act like I told people we weren't. What I said is that we don't have to. My point is, like, it's not a sure thing. It's not a certainty. And I think acting like it's a certainty is not the right thing to do. I think you got to be objective about it. Hey, thank you, NCal. Yeah, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. Every day it's 100% the market's going to crash about 60% of the time. You know. Happens every time, 30% of the time. All right, guys. So Microsoft dipped it down a little bit. I'm curious to see where the SPY goes. Everything's mostly been getting dragged up today, which is nice. Let's see if we go green on the day here. Market's trying. Hey, what's up, Abdul? Are you taking interest rate and CPI into consideration? Yes. Again, I don't have any, like, all I'm saying is we don't have to crash. Okay, CPI did not show a crash was imminent. Okay, CPI, again, to put this into perspective, I'll say it again, right? Sometimes you got to kind of like look at logic as opposed to just emotion here. What happens, right, is, okay, if we look at CPI came in, what did they show up as? CPI showed up as 6.4%. Last time it was 6.5%. So it's lesser than last time. It was slightly higher than expected, but it was better than last time. And it is a little bit worse than expected. All right. And this is what Jerome Powell said on February 1st during the last Fed meeting. What he said was that he sees inflation continuing to get better each time. He said he didn't know if it's going to pivot. He didn't know if they're going to pivot to 0 rate hikes or less. But he said that he sees inflation continuing to get better over time, right? Which is kind of what we're getting. We're getting lesser inflation than last time, not less than expected. So it's not like a ton of better, it's not way better, but we are seeing positive, optimistic signs that inflation is getting better. And I think that when you look at that, that doesn't show that we have to crash. A lot of people think we're not going to crash. And maybe we do. Again, we could crash. I'm not saying we don't. What I'm saying is that shaming any long trader that wants to make money on the upside, insinuating that we have to crash is not reasonable. Again, it's mostly people that are holding put options, or it's either people who want to see the world burn. Maybe they don't live here. They want to see the world burn. And so they're like, US, failing. It's because that's what they want. It's confirmation bias. But it doesn't necessarily have to happen, It's not that I believe Powell, man. But what I'm saying is that, okay, I think the easier way to put it is, like, we have to prove that a crash is going to happen. Not that it's not, like, maybe we crash, but acting like it's a certainty is not accurate. It's misleading, And maybe we do crash, but again, am I completely sold on a crash having to happen? No, I'm not. Every day is an independent event. Yeah, for sure. Do you think Roblox earnings will affect price? Maybe, but it's not a huge percentage of the S&P. So I don't even know if Roblox is listed on the S&P. Let me see. Is it? Y'all might know better than I do. It's a New York Stock Exchange stock. I don't think it's on the S&P. And if it's not really going to move much. It might move tech. It might be on the Q, but it's not going to move like markets like drastically. Right, 100%, man. Like, yeah, like again, I don't understand long-term bears. Like, I think they're trading against the market, or they're trading against the trend long term. Like long-term, guys, the big profound edge in markets long-term is that they're going to go up long-term. I mean, and again, I had some people trying to argue with me about this yesterday. It's like, bro, y'all are arguing against truth. You know, like markets are gonna go up long term. Like look at the last couple century plus. Like markets are going to go up. It's not arguable. You know, and so trying to pinpoint exactly when a crash happens and risking money on that is just, I think it's a silly thing. Again, I know the big short made everybody want to short, but again, I think when you're trading against, a lot of people are trading against the overall trend of the market. And again, I think a lot of them get wrapped up with like influencers telling everybody the market's going to crash, like Michael Burry. I think what happens is like you get a lot of people saying the market's going to go to zero and all this ridiculous stuff, and it's never going to go to zero. If the market went to zero, we'd have huge problems, more so than any small little blip from influencers being right or wrong. And so it's like, I think that we have to look at it objectively and say, okay, we could crash, we might not, but long term markets are going to go up, and I think that's a profound edge that you don't want to like miss out on just because a bunch of influencers are telling you the market's going to crash. Again, maybe we do crash, and I'm not really in any huge positions. I think we're a little bit too extended on the upside for my taste right now. Like personally, I'm not holding a lot of big blue chips right now because I think we're a little bit too high short term. But do I think we're going to crash? Probably not. Again, you want to see the real edge in markets? Here's a 20-year chart. Okay, a 20-year chart. All right. This is the 20-year chart of the S&P 500. The SPY has gone from 130s. The SPY is 3x in 20 years. Basically 3x in 20 years. That is the biggest edge in the market you're ever going to get. All right. Same thing with the, we can look at the actual S&P. And again, it's 3.5x actually. It's almost 4x. So it's doubled almost every 5 years. If we look at the Q, so tech, all right, tech is even bigger gains here. The Q has gone over the last 20 years, or over the last 13, 14 years, right? The Q has gone from $60 to $306. So that's 5x over a 13-year period. 5x over a 13-year period. That is the biggest edge in the market. Don't underestimate that edge, right? Like this is what a lot of people, everybody that's shooting for a crash misses out on this edge. They don't understand it. But it's like, that's the biggest edge you're ever going to get in any market. And so, again, you can chase crashes. That's fine. Again, maybe y'all will eventually be right. But the people who lose the most in those crashes are people who sell and get emotional and cut it and get out and say, oh no, a crash is happening. The people who lose the most are people who sell into those crashes. Generally within a few years, the market's back. I mean, it's not just the last 20 years. I mean, like, okay. Again, it's not just the last 20 years. This is okay. So let's look at this really here. So here was 1974. The S&P 500 was at $70 a share. Okay. Again, that is the biggest edge you're ever going to get in markets. 1974, $65 for the S&P 500. Over time, what has happened? Over time, the market goes up. You have small little blips of crashes in between this. You do have little blips of crashes. But what you'll notice is that within years, again, in 08, we rebounded within freaking, 3 years we were back. In 01, after the 01 bubble, we were back, by 05, we were back. You keep going back and look at other little mini crashes here. Here's Black Monday, October 1987. Again, we were back within 3 years. So within 3 years, the market has rebounded almost every single time. And it's important to understand the real edge in markets here. Again, I get a Big Short, great movie. Michael Burry, great call in 08 with the mortgage crisis. We're not in that right now. That's not what we're. Hey, thank you on Island Time. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I'm a little late in the show. Can you give me your thoughts on the SPY today and Tesla and the Q and the Dell? Tesla flying up today. So Tesla's kind of dragging tech up with the Q and everything else. Again, yesterday CPI data came out. It was slightly worse than expected. And now we are pretty close to break even on the day. I mean, we're down slightly. Yesterday was a complete neutral day. Yesterday. So we're down slightly, completely neutral day yesterday. Well, no, that is actually the entire discussion, Mac. Mac says, a great comment by Mac. Mac says $65.74 is worth $391 today, but that's another discussion. That is the discussion. That is the discussion because the whole point of this is to combat inflation. That's the whole point, right? And so that's my point, is by not taking long-term positions in markets, you are missing out on something that is going to keep up with inflation fairly well. You are missing out with something that's going to keep up with inflation fairly well. And in that regard, again, in that regard, that's what the market is for. Here, that's what the market does, is it keeps up with inflation. That's the point of this, right? There's different ways to keep up with markets, or there's different ways to keep up with inflation. There's different ways to combat inflation. One of them is real estate, right? You buy a home. If you pay cash on it, your home should appreciate over time to at least keep up with inflation, at least, unless you get, bad luck and your house depreciates because of, other influencing factors. The other way, even if you get a mortgage, right? So you get a 30-year mortgage, right? If inflation goes up over time and inflation gets worse over time, your mortgage is going to be less significant. Like say you get a $200K mortgage and in 30 years, $200K is going to be a lot less money. It's going to be a lot less debt. It's going to be more insignificant as debt. And so again, getting a mortgage can help combat inflation, right? Stock market can combat inflation. That's the point of all this. That's what it does. That's the entire point of this. That's the whole goal of this, right? Is if you don't, again, you can sit on cash, but when you sit on cash long term, again, a lot of people are really critical of like Dave Ramsey and the people yelling, "Save money, guys, save money, save money." It's like, bro, if you put all your money in a savings account, you are losing money over time, tons of money over time. You're just losing money. You're losing money. You're losing money over time if you put it into savings accounts. And so it's important for people to understand, like, there's a reason people put money in the stock market. Now, you can say, oh, the stock market's rigged or whatever it is, but like the stock market is a hedge against inflation. That's what it is. Same thing with real estate. Real estate is a hedge against inflation, right? Inflation is the big killer, over time. And the whole point is to preserve your capital through different investments that combat inflation. Whether it's a mortgage, whether you pay cash for real estate, whether you invest it in the stock market. Again, don't get trapped into chasing penny stocks or sketchy stuff like that. Like, blue chips are going to go up long term. Saving in cash is good for certain situations, like a bear market. Yeah, but in bear market, you should be accumulating, in my opinion. Like, bear market dips are when you should be buying stuff. Like, I've made my most of my money buying stuff in bear markets as opposed to other stuff. Yeah, we broke 100K. Bro, what is up with the views today, man? Like, just strange. Hey, thank you, Rolando. I appreciate it. Dude, why did views act like that just now, bro? This has been something I've been seeing every day. I see views. Hey, my guys, thank you, team. Yeah, guys. So again, retail sales data today is big data. It's important data. It drops at 8:30. It is 7:40 right now. We got less than an hour. I'm gonna put my timer up here for retail sales because this is big data, influential data here. So we have, let's see how much time we got. We got right now it is 7:40. We've got about 50 minutes. We're gonna call it 48 minutes. All right, so here's our timer for retail sales. Retail sales data does drop at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time, guys. 8:30. And we're gonna put this up on screen. (8:30 Eastern Standard Time). Retail sales data comes out. Thanks for the talk. Sometimes I get emotional. It's all good, bro. Like I said, man, I appreciate you, brother. Like I said, I appreciate anybody that comes here. We can agree to disagree. And it's all good here, man. Like I said, I understand that I might be wrong, to be honest. Like, I understand that I might be wrong. And again, you better believe if I am wrong, I'm never going to hear the end of it. If we crash, bro, I am never going to hear the end of that. But the point is, though, is like, I understand anything can happen, man. I might be wildly wrong here, bro. And again, you might be right. My point in all this, though, is because this is something I've noticed here, right? It starts to get to a point where it's like I have to call it out because I see it so much. So if we look at a yearly chart, right? So starting here, right? Like starting here, when the market was at lows, every major report, people were saying, hey, the market's going to crash. The market's going to crash. The market's going to crash. And then when the market didn't crash, they say, oh, manipulation. The market's going to crash, right? Every CPI report comes out, the market's going to crash. The market doesn't crash, fake numbers. The market's going to crash. right? The next rate hike decision comes out. Up, market's going to crash. Market's going to crash. The next rate hike decision, Jerome Powell says, hey, I think inflation's going to get better. Michael Burry deletes Twitter, right? And so over time, people are missing out on positions here. People are missing out on all this because you got a lot of bears just telling everybody the market's going to crash every day. And so after a certain point, I have to be like, yo, the market doesn't have to crash. We're not necessarily in like a complete thing where the market has to crash. And in fact, the more people that are screaming market crash, the less likely I think it is. And so we'll see. But again, I don't think the market necessarily has to crash here. I just don't. I don't think it has to do anything. I don't think we're necessarily in a position where it's inevitable either. All right, so we ended up taking another little position here. We're green on the day small. We got our timer here. We'll put this on the left. If you were good at TA, you would notice the accumulation taking place on Tesla. Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I don't really use technical analysis for longer term trades that much. Like I buy extensions sometimes, but with regards to long term, like months of technical analysis, I think the more you zoom out, the less relevant technicals are. And what is really fundamental moves, like traders end up making it technical, which is fine, but again, I don't know how relevant technicals are. All right, so we just got a nice little bounce here. All right, so we just cut half of that. We got one contract left. We'll go ahead and cut the rest. I thought we might bounce a little bit. We're up about 30 on the day leading into this. Bitcoin's still pumping up a little bit higher. Yeah, I use technicals on shorter term trades. And again, I was wrong about Tesla for sure. But again, I make money on average with my swing trades. I'm green on the year, and I'm not going to get FOMO, looking back at one of the best performing stocks and getting upset I missed it, Well, no, he doesn't. He's missing one ace. You've never seen The Big Short, bro? Yeah, $30 at 7:30 in the morning. Maybe we'll make some more. Like I said, yesterday we had a really good day. For whatever reason, Quant Tower doesn't show me. I don't know if it adjusts for maybe P&L, like it adjusts for commissions maybe, but like yesterday it says we made about 580. Where in gross it was like 7, but 580 might be like net. It's possible. Okay, so no, net yesterday, we made more than that. Net yesterday, we made 643. So yeah, for whatever reason, and I can show you this here, so if you want to see what I'm talking about. Hold on, what have I done? Here, hold on. Put a delay in there. Yeah, so like, look, here is my net yesterday on Top Step was 643.50s. So, well, for whatever reason, Quant Tower, something they do overnight or like after each trade, if you close it down and open it back up, it's not going to be the accurate P&L. But yeah, we made about 650 yesterday. I'll take it. Green is good. Yeah, so market's consolidating here. All right, guys. So again, Microsoft just broke under VWAP here. We're still watching Google. Bitcoin popped almost up to 23K. It tried. So it's still got time, but what's AMC doing, man? AMC, we're in it, but retail sales news will be released right here at 8:30. So again, we got about 40 minutes before that data comes out. About 40 minutes. And again, we'll stream it. We'll stream it live here like we always do. All right, guys. So where do I sign up? What do I try to do? Bro, my channel does have 100,000. But dollar means bear stocks. Is that right, or do I have it wrong? So there's generally an inverse correlation between the Dixie and the market itself, right? So I didn't really have anybody I was rooting for, Jay. I watched them though for sure, but I didn't really have, like, I wasn't really rooting for anybody specific here. I just wanted to see a good fight, man. But Makachev, man, that dude is a beast, bro. You know, but honestly, Volkanovski's a beast too, man. You know, Volkanovski moved up in weight class, challenged the champ, and it was arguable. I thought Makachev won for sure. I didn't think there was any real debate on winning, but you know. All right, so retail sales will have some volatility for sure. Yeah, for sure. Volkanovski did great, man, but Makachev's a beast, dude. Microsoft, break it down. You can see the SPY starting to fall. Tesla up there, 214s. Again, we made a little bit of money so far this morning, but not a huge like green day or anything like that. We're up a little bit, but not a crazy amount. Yeah, they'll get a rematch for sure. All right, market's starting to flush. I might pivot to more of a short-based strategy today. How long does it take YouTube to register that I have 100K? But yeah, you love to see it. Got a lot of kind words on Twitter. Money Mitch, Bulldog Trading, they all they gave me a congrats on Twitter, so shout out to them, man. We appreciate you guys. Next is a Millie. Yep, that's right. Yeah, we're in 100K. We got 100K. Yeah, I can't believe you're going short, bro. Yeah, I mean, bro, that's how it goes. I'm like, hey, I don't think the market has to crash, but we might go down. And it's like the shorts will be like, aha, he's shorting, you know? And it's like, well, yeah, I go both, man. I go both ways, man, in trading, you know? Bro, where do I verify my 100K, bro? I'm trying to verify. I'm gonna have to chat with somebody. What a bunch of dummies, bro. Dude, get out of here. Get out of my inbox, scammer. Bro, this is what scammers get, bro. I get a scammer. Sorry to disturb you. My name is Zoe. What about you? I said, GTFO my inbox, scammer. Messaging random, scamming people. You should feel ashamed. No skills. Left with only scamming people in your life, bro. How dare you? Get out of my inbox, okay? How dare you, okay? Freaking, you know? How they justify that is beyond me, bro. You know? Bro, like they're messaging me random. They take like a pretty girl and they put her as the background picture. They say, hey, what's up? You know, like how do people still get catfished? This like it's just intentional like delusion is what I'm gonna call it. Like how do people still get catfished in this day and age, bro? Like y'all haven't seen Catfish the show? My daughter and I, one of our favorite shows is Catfish, bro. What do y'all think I'm gonna respond here? I think I'm saying, oh hey Zoe, how are you messaging me randomly? You know, like how are you today? Oh, I'm great. You know, get out of here, bro. Yeah, desperate people is what it is, bro. Roblox doesn't drop theirs. They come out with theirs in about 3 minutes for Roblox. Roblox earnings comes out in 3 minutes. Let's look at Roblox here. We're waiting for their earnings report. Again, 3 minutes. Hey, guys. Love you, buddy. All right, man? Yeah? You see, bro? Look. We did it, man. We did it. That's right. We did it, you know? Don't read this message I sent to a scammer. Don't read it. No, don't read it. Exit out of that quick. Y'all can't read that. All right, love you guys. Y'all have a good day at school. Love you. Have a good day at school. Oh, your hair. Oh, no, your hair. Oh, no. All right, I love y'all. Y'all be safe. I'll see you guys later. All right. Maybe someone else would do it. I just want to get to know you. How do I respond to the scammer? I just want to get to know you, bro. No, you don't. No, you don't. You want money. Be quiet. Again, you should feel ashamed that this is what your life is. Scamming. Vulnerable. Desperate. Something to be other people. Your parents would feel bad you were their child. If you are scamming people. No, I mean, listen, I'm going to respond. I'm just going to troll them a little bit. All right, guys. Nah, I'm not going to tell. They already know who I am right now. 100% they know who I am. All right, Roblox flying up on their earnings, man. The scammers distracted me here, guys. Roblox flying up on their earnings. Roblox posted a loss per share, 48 cents, revenue of 579 million. 579 million, fourth quarter rev, 48-cent loss per share. It looks like they expected 55 cents, so less than expected EPS loss than expected on revenue of 888 million here. So again, Roblox posted. Is it just me, or did they have a huge miss on revenue? They only posted 579 revenue versus 888 expected here. Oh, no, they expected 881. So Roblox beat on both metrics here. They are popping up to 40. All right, guys. So there's Roblox popping up over 40s. All right, guys. So I'm still going back and forth with this scammer. They didn't miss earnings. They did better than expected. They posted a smaller than expected loss and revenue that was above expectations. Yeah, this evening. So broke highs again for Roblox up to 4170. Still making moves here. Again, we got retail sales in about 25 minutes. But yeah, guys, again, if anybody messages you randomly they do not want to be your friend. Okay. If you're on the internet on one of these chat apps and a pretty girl messages you randomly trying to be your friend, they are trying to scam you. They're going to try to build some type of relationship with you, gain your trust, and then have you send them money, cryptocurrency, have you sign up with your credit card somewhere that's probably phishing for your data. Like, that's all they're trying to do, right? They take some generic pretty girl picture and they put it as their profile picture, and they give it a generic name and they pretend to be other people, right? Most of the time they're in like literal call skinners. They're in literal like scamming centers overseas, where their whole job is to take advantage of the vulnerable and the old, really, pretty consistently. Now, I said you are using a fake profile picture that pops up on Google image search that shows that your profile picture is fake. How do you explain that then if you're not a scammer? Explain that then, right? They can't. Yeah, we're over 100K. Hey, you love to see it. We're going to keep growing. We got retail sales coming out today. It might influence markets. It's usually the older people, CT. Like, if somebody's old and senile and like markets start to break down here, like I said, I might pivot to more of a short-based trading strategy. Yeah, hey, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. Retail sales data coming out today. Again, retail sales are expected to show. Let me find this. Retail sales data is expected to show up today as, I think it's 1.8% retail sales growth. 1.8% is what I believe it's supposed to show up as. Yeah, so or 0.8% for core retail sales. 1.8% for regular retail sales. The New York State Manufacturing Index is set to drop as well. Minus 18 is what's expected here. We got about 20 minutes. Do you ever put in market hour? What will happen if it's 1.8%? Well, that's neutral. If it's 1.8%, that's on par. That's what's expected here. So if it's 1.8%, then theoretically we should get a neutral response. What are the levels to watch for Tesla here? Well, 213s is a whole dollar that we can pay attention to. So we got 213s here. We also have 210, which is probably a decent psychological level. You had the high of the day up there at about 214.50, which is also a half dollar. And then you have the previous closing price at 209.20s. Now, again, I can't say these levels are going to continue to hold or anything like that. But those are levels that I'm specifically watching. Yeah, Tesla bouncing right at 213s here. Roblox ended up pushing up. Good EPS, better than expected EPS, better than expected sales revenue. Thoughts on the CPI numbers from last month being adjusted? I mean, they were adjusted to only take into account the last year. But I think when you look at it, regardless of whether it was the last year or not, the data is getting lower than expected. Or the data came in lower than the previous time, slightly higher than expected, but it was lower than the previous reading. And so I think those are optimistic signs. It's one of the reasons we didn't have some big crash, and again, at a certain point, I think you got to look at the market for what's actually happening as opposed to like what we want to happen or what, people's bias is, and just kind of look at what the market's been doing. Again, 20-day chart looks very strong. 90-day chart looks even stronger. Hey, thank you, Stefan. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I'm arguing with scammers right now. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't help it. Again, I have a soft spot for like the elderly, man. My grandma passed away over the last year. Dealt with scams like this. Never actually got caught with it because one of us was always able to be like, yo, my grandma, we called her Nino. I was always able to be like, no, do not do it. Every time, but still, these people are the worst people in the world acting this way. If retail sales came in lower than expected, so the big nuance of this here for retail sales data, right? The big nuance of this is that do we want to see higher or lower retail sales data, right? And there's an argument for each. Again, going back to this, if we're in a more recession-fearing market, by that logic, we want to see higher than expected retail sales numbers. That means a more thriving economy. It means that GDP growth is essentially what it means. It means economic growth, right? And so if we're in a more recession-fearing market, economic growth should be interpreted as a positive. And so if we have higher than expected retail sales, that would evoke a positive response in markets. But that's not necessarily what we're going to get here. Again, if we are in a more inflationary fearing market, then we want to see lesser retail sales numbers. We want to see lower numbers. We want to see less than expected numbers. We want to see less economic growth because, again, more economic growth means more spending, and more spending means more inflation fears. That is essentially what we got to look at here. And I don't know how the market's going to respond. I know retail sales is expected to show up at 1.8%. 1.8% for retail sales. We'll see what we get. New York State Manufacturing Index, 18 minus 18 is what's expected. Core retail sales expected to show up at 0.8%, 0.8%. So again, this is the big data here. Hey, my guy Panda. Hey, I didn't even realize you had a check mark. But that's the nuance of it, guys. That's the nuance of it. Bro, they're just giving me a bunch of generic responses here. Anyways. All right, guys. So, again, retail sales data coming out in about 13 minutes. 13 minutes. What do you guys think? Let's do a poll here. I don't think I did a poll today. My bad, guys. I'm slacking. Does higher retail sales numbers equal a bull or bear response in markets? Bull, bear, and then we're going to do another one with I don't know. Hey, well, nice. Michael Burry slacking. Yeah, Madoff is good on Netflix, bro. It really is good, man. Yeah, so again, markets breaking down. SPY almost to 410 here. Roblox is pumping up. Tesla's still holding at 213s. Can we get an option to vote? I'm scared. Please help. Hey, maybe. Yeah. All right, guys. Looking at the poll number so far here, we got 100 votes pretty quickly within a minute. 43% are bullish, 41% are bearish, 16% said I don't know. Hey, I appreciate the honesty. dude. Look at this. Look at this here. All right. Y'all want to see me? Like, look at this. My goal is just to waste as much time of this scammer as possible. Look at this conversation with the scammer here. It is not allowed to look the same in the world. You are blank and you are manipulating your life. Laugh out loud. Fishing for you would make me feel so unlucky. Yeah, you picked the wrong one here. So what are you arguing for? To show off your weakness? Like, the scammer's arguing with me. I said, I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to waste as much of your time as possible. And it's working. You're like a Gotham clown, making people laugh at your arrogance. As long as it takes time away from scamming other, as long as it takes your time away from scamming other people, great. You love to see it. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Like, get out of here, bro. Like, she's like, I'm not a scammer. I'm like, okay, you've got a generic profile picture of a pretty lady. You got a generic profile picture that if you go to Google search and you look at it, it's obviously like a generic profile picture. So I said, you're using a fake profile picture. You're messaging people randomly on Telegram. All right, you're not a scammer. I was like, you're probably talking to me right now, hoping that somehow you'll convince me to believe you. It's never working. My goal is just to waste your time as much as possible. And then they got mad, and they're clearly mad. You love to see it. Anyways. Dollar climbing up. Yeah, markets pull it back a little bit. We're right at 411s right now. So again, we've been in this little downtrend for since about 7:10 market time or so. Tesla did bounce at 213s at that 213 level we talked about. We got 8 minutes before retail sales data comes out. Again, Roblox at 41. Oh, yeah, we got to copy this. Look at his messages. Your vision is so sad. Your scam attempt is sadder. And I posted this GIF. It's really fun messing with these people. It fills my day with joy. Tesla pop it up a little bit. It's almost back up to 214s. It's testing 214 now. It just bounced right off of 213. Wait, can y'all hear the music? You should be able to hear the music, right? All right, good. Seems like a lot of times whatever pre-market is doing, the market seems to go the opposite. Yeah, I mean, it's just based off of extension, right? So if the market pulls down a lot in pre-market, it's actually a lot more likely that the market's going to fill the gap on the upside. That's why gap fills are such a profitable trading strategy sometimes, and such a widely used strategy, is because, like, when the market gaps down big, new traders might be like, yo, the market's gapping down. Maybe at the open, we're going to get some weakness. Experienced traders say, yo, the market's down, you know, big percentages in pre-market. It's actually much more likely that we're going to correct back to the other side and correct a little bit from profit taking So it's like if the market gaps up a lot of the time, profit taking at the open will drag the market down, and vice versa. If the market gaps down a lot, then a lot of the time, profit taking from shorts at the opening bell, when buys are coming in, will push the market higher as time goes on. That's very common, happens a lot. Yeah, I mean, James, I'm gonna keep running the channel like I have, man. I mean, again, one thing I'll say is I'm from South Louisiana, man. Like, I'm not gonna I'm gonna talk in slang. I'm gonna say bruh, bro. You know, mess around with people. I'm not gonna only talk in perfect English. That's not a reasonable expectation of anybody. Um, what I've been doing to run the channel has been working very well. You know, and so I'm just going to keep running it and talking how I normally talk. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else just because people are super judgmental about how I talk. It just doesn't make much sense. And so again, you're welcome to go watch somebody else if you don't like me saying bruh or whatever it is. Perfectly fine. No offense, no harm, you know, all good. But yeah, I'm going to keep saying however I say it. It doesn't matter. What's up, Spac? Hey, my guy. Thank you, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. Hey, thank you, Kelvin. Thanks, brah. Yeah. Yeah, and again, I'm using, I can use hit or miss or whatever it is. The actual correct term would be came in as expected, below expectations, more than expected, lower than expected. That's just kind of normal way it goes. You know, that's the normal comparative words they use for EPS and sales. So I mean. Baton Rouge, Wes. Yeah, 5 minutes, guys. Hey, we really have about 3.5 minutes here. 3.5 minutes. And so we'll see what happens. But we got 3.5 minutes, team. We'll see what we get. Hopefully we get good data. Yeah, judging the way like I said, I'm going to use slang. It's just a normal way. Again, I could pretend to say, hello, ladies and gentlemen at home. My name is John from Beginner Trading, and welcome to my YouTube channel. You know, I could talk like that, I guess, or speak like that, but you know, again, we're not going to be the grammar police because it doesn't matter. None of that matters. We give you accurate data quickly. That's all that matters here. Anyways, market's pushing up to 411s. We'll see if we break over that level. It looks like we're running into a little bit of resistance there. Tesla up to 214s. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, Achilles. You know? All right, guys, we got about 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Yeah, I'm like the turtle from Finding Nemo, okay? That's me. Don't judge me. All right. And it's all love here, but, you know. All right, so SPY just popped over 411s. We did put it in sub-only mode. It's going to get rid of some of the, you know, fundamentals don't move markets. Elon moves markets with tweets, kind of. Hey, what's up, Prime? All right, guys, 2 minutes. 2 minutes before retail sales data comes out. We'll see if we get anything good for this data. Again, retail sales data is expected to show up at 1.8%. Core retail sales is expected to show up at 0.8%. And again, what kind of reaction that we're going to get is arguable, right? If the market is fearing economical growth with inflation, then we want lesser than expected retail sales data. If the market is more so pivoting to fearing a recession, then we want economical growth. We want higher than expected retail sales numbers. And so again, we don't really know what the response is going to be. It's been a little bit back and forth with regards to like what the data has shown over the last month. Some jobless claims numbers being lower than expected caused positive response in markets. Some of the jobless claims numbers being higher than expected caused positive responses in markets. And so it really is one of those things where we don't know what kind of reaction we're going to get for higher or lower than expected data here for retail sales specifically. We also have the New York State Manufacturing Index dropping at -18. Again, that's what's expected. Again, same thing. Same thing. We don't. I'm looking at everything else, and everything else seems to be running fine. So it might be like a YouTube specific problem. Let me check other places. Yeah, it sounds like it's YouTube, not just me. That's weird. Again, it's strange. Am I back? Yeah, it was weird, man. Again, we got the data coming out, but that was weird. Market's starting to rebound. Yeah, it was right at 8:30. Yeah, bro. It was strange, man. Again, that was super odd, dude. Super odd, man. Retail sales came in at 3% versus 1.8% expected here. We're starting to get our viewers back. It sounds like it wasn't just me, though, to be honest. Yeah, but everything's starting to pop back up here. There we go. Everybody's back. Nah, man. Again, some type of weird lag happened right at 8:30, man. It's the first time that's ever happened. Data came in at 3% versus 1.8% expected, so higher than expected retail sales data. It looks like the market's reacting positive. Initially, we had a pretty brash negative reaction that tanked the market all the way down to 304 on the Q and 410s on the SPY. Eventually, we rebounded fully all the way back up here. So we effectively rebounded back up. Again, it could be that we're more so in a recession-fearing market now and that the market is reacting positively to this retail sales data. Again, retail sales came in at 3% versus 1.8% expected here. So almost double what was expected. The market's now dipping back down fast here. Yeah, so weird. Yeah, Michael Burry. You know, it's all good here, man. All right, market is acting strange, pivoting all the way back down here. Again, we came in at 3%. Yeah, I mean, again, we still have over 700 people here now, so welcome back, guys. All right, so now we're pulling back down to 304s. Y'all hear the music? All right, guys. So again, Tesla dipping down a little bit here. All right, good. As long as y'all can hear the music. Yeah, I don't know if it was a scammer, bro. Yeah, we're back. It's all good. Still got 700 people here. Yeah, bro. South Louisiana accents are strong for sure. Yeah, it was Michael Burry. Hey, it's all good. Like I said, you know you're doing something right where people won't need to spend their time targeting you. Hey, you'd love to see it. Again, you know you're doing something right when people start targeting you, you know? Like, bro, the way you grow is not by targeting other people. That shows deep insecurity, man. Deep insecurity, you know? I don't think somebody's actually targeted me, but, you know. All right, guys, so retail sales came in at 3%. Market has been pretty neutral from this data report here. We went up, we went down, we went back up. And I don't know if it's good or bad. It came in at 3%. It came in higher than expected here for sure. Higher than expected. Whether it's good for markets is arguable. Again, it means more economical growth, right? 3% means the economy grew more. Now, you could interpret that as a worse thing for inflation, or you could interpret it as economical growth, a positive for the economy. Again, either way is arguable. And again, the market reaction is kind of showing the same thing where like the SPY is sideways, the Q is sideways. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Higher rate for longer. Yeah, maybe. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's good? Let's look at a poll number here. Let's look at our poll numbers here. Bear with me, team. Let me see. It looks like we're back up, though. That's good. Weird, man. Somebody mad we hit 100K. Hey, you love to see it. Well, they're going to have to keep watching the growth. They're just going to have to keep watching it, you know. Again, the reality of it is, it's not somebody affected my internet. Like, my internet was fine. It was probably some type of weird YouTube glitch. I heard from some other people that other channels had something similar happen. So I don't think it really had much to do with me. I think it's more so just, you know, broad internet problems is my guess here. Again, 3%. Again, and y'all subscribe if you haven't yet, guys. We are already up. Like, we broke 100,000 yesterday. We already up to 100,000 and 100,420 subscribers. So we're already up there. Doing pretty well in that regard too. So we're already up there. Tomorrow we have PPI data, which is very relevant data that'll be out too. PPI data drops pretty soon too. So again, be ready for that. Yeah, in order for somebody to send me like a DDoS attack, they would have to know where I live. Like I'm using a wired fiber optic connection. It's more likely that it's more likely that we just got bad luck with regards to timing. I seriously doubt anybody else is targeting me. I think we just got bad luck with timing, is what it seems like to me. Market's flying up though, guys. Look at Q up to 306, SPY back up to 411.50s. Tesla bouncing right at that 413 level. Yeah, well, tomorrow the big data is more so than jobless claims, James. The big data that drops tomorrow is PPI data, which is the other side of CPI, drops tomorrow. That'll be more relevant than anything. You are helping us all understand the market so we can make money. No one here is coming after you. Hey, thank you, my guy. I appreciate it. Yeah, if we look at down detector, YouTube got a spike at 7:30 my time, so 8:30 Eastern Standard, 8:30. Yeah, 100%. That's what I said. I really doubt it's me. And again, if you haven't already, hit that sub button, team. We already hit. We're over 100,000. You think the Fed will continue to hike rates aggressively? I really don't know. No, I'm not a private pilot. I'm scared of heights, to be honest. SPY still popping up a little. Tesla moving up. Yeah, heights I'm scared of, man. Yeah, so again, this is what Jerome Powell said. Jerome Powell said he saw inflation getting better, right, over time. And that's what we're showing. Inflation was lesser than the previous release on CPI, right? Now, PPI tomorrow could change that stance, but so far inflation has been getting a little bit better. In that regard, we'll see what happens. But inflation has been getting a little bit better. If we're to believe what Jerome Powell's saying, then he doesn't think they're going to pivot this year. So he doesn't think my guess is we'll do sustained 25 basis point rate hikes continue. The next Fed rate hike decision is going to be mid-March, right? So mid-March. So in about a month from now is when the next Fed rate hike decision is going to be. It'll be mid-March. So again, we'll see what happens. But I think sustained 25 basis points is what they're going to be. No, 75 is aggressive for sure. Conventionally, 75 is very aggressive. But again, the thing to understand is that we're not in 75 territory anymore. My guess is we'll do sustained 25 rate hikes. Maybe. 50 basis points. What do you guys think we're going to do for the next rate hike? All right, guys. All right, team. So we're going to get ready to trade the opening bell. We're green a little bit today. We're slightly green on the day. Hey, always good. Always prime. Thank you, man. All right, so again, we're pretty good reaction. In February, inflation will rise again, then Feds. Hey, we'll see, man. All right, team. Q popped up over highs again. So tech is rising a little bit here. Here's Tesla. Here's Google. Google about to go green on the day here. SPY just broke the previous high for a split second and then pulled back down a little bit. Q up to 306 is here. So that's trying as well. You can see Tesla is approaching 214s. The tech sector is a little bit stronger than everything else. Here's Apple. Apple just went green on the day as well. Too choppy to tell. Yeah. I don't know about buying the dip on anything. I have no idea what anything's going to do here. No idea. Good luck. I hope you guys make money. But yeah, I genuinely have no idea what we're going to get in markets today. Tech is pumping up. So yeah, we're going to get ready to trade some futures here. Again, we're green in futures already today. So we are green in futures. Again, you can kind of see here. We are up a little bit in futures right now. And again, we'll see if we can continue it. Also, guys, y'all check out Chart Prime, man. One thing, Chart Prime is a sponsor of mine. But Chart Prime can be super useful here just in terms of like what Chart Prime does. It's a trading view indicator service. And I'm going to preface everything with like, look, I can't guarantee you're going to make money with anything. Nobody can, right? Nobody can guarantee you're going to make money with anything. It's all based around the trader, right? But if you look at Chart Prime here, and you can kind of see how inherently useful this can be, it can be powerful, man. It can be powerful. Like, look, so let's just take a look at this here. All right, so let's zoom in a little bit and look at all the reversal signals, all this good stuff, right? So this is just the reversal signals over the last half of the day yesterday. Again, Chart Prime is a trading view indicator service, so you can use it in stocks, crypto, forex, futures, all that good stuff. And again, my favorite thing to do is find multiple showing together within a small time frame. So like, look, here's a bearish engulfing candle. We were right at range support, and you had a possible reversal down signal there, right? And then look at the nice drops over the next really like hour. You know, look at the next one here. Right after that, you get a reversal down, reversal up signal, huge bounce over the next 30 minutes. Same thing. We get 3 different signals here. We get a reversal down, 2 engulfing and candlestick patterns, and then we get nice drops. Same thing here. We get a reversal up signal. We get a nice bounce. And again, you can use this in stocks, crypto, forex, futures. And this is just a small piece of what they all. They also do chart patterns that you can look at on like a longer term basis. There's chart patterns, and for just the time being, it's 40% off right now for this. So 40% off right now for Chart Prime, which is a crazy good deal. And again, you can use chart patterns. If I zoom out on a longer term chart, like a 15-minute chart, you'll notice it starts to show the actual like flag patterns, you know, all that good stuff, where I can zoom out. Let me look at a 1-hour chart here. But it'll start showing me all these different patterns, flag patterns, crypto patterns, stock patterns, all that good stuff. And so right now, the base package on Chart Prime is like $30-something a month if you use their big discount, which is their sales going on. It's like $30-something a month with Chart Prime, which is, considering the edge that it gives you, in my opinion, is super cheap. But they are a sponsor of mine. I'm definitely biased in their favor. And if you want to check them out, here is the link. Great way to help support the channel. Positive or negative for the market? The market's mostly interpreting it as positive so far. Again, the market's mostly interpreting it as positive, but it's a little bit more arguable. It's arguable because, again, here's the data. The data came in at 3% for retail sales data, 3% retail sales data, which again can be good. It could be also interpreted as bad. I might buy this little dip here and see if we get a bounce here. So I might buy the dip. We're going to take 3 contracts. Now, we're already up about 30 on the day. And again, the last couple weeks have been great for my own trading here. Here's this month so far. So far this month, we are up. You can kind of see we're up about 2K. And again, we'll see if we can get some better stuff. Again, we're buying this dip. We're going to see if we get a quick little pop back, but time will tell. Yeah, we bought the dip. We've already got a cushion on the day so far. Starting to get a breakdown, though. Kind of a choppy day right now. And yeah, we're going to have to cut this. So we're using the gains that we made earlier to try to take us some swings, but not really loving this momentum here. So we're going to have to cut it and get out mostly break even on the day after this, since we were already up before this. Yeah, we're going to have to cut it. So yeah, we're out. Mostly break even on the day now. I'm a Chart Prime lifetime member, and their support is top notch. Yeah, they can be super useful, man. Again, it's not perfect. Like, you're not going to be able to only make money and never lose. That's not what it's about, right? It's not supposed to do that. But it's just, it gives me a little bit added edge in the market for me personally. And I find it super useful. Again, stocks, crypto, forex, futures. RTM is, let me see. RTM is some other type of candlestick pattern. I don't know. I have to look it up. Chat might be able to answer it faster than I can there. Yeah, this is futures. Apple pulling back, Q starting to finally pull back. So been a kind of choppy retail sales release. Kind of choppy. SPY still down on the day. But not really any big obvious direction at this point in time. We're kind of going up and down, up and down. Hey, what's up, Papa? Hey, thanks, man. All right, so we're starting to dip down a little bit. All right, so starting to pull back a little bit. Again, trying to be patient here and wait. Uh, Sorry, my dog is barking. All right, getting some pullbacks here. I'll pivot to a more short-based strategy, but right now we're pretty neutral. The market is slightly red on the day, but no big movement up or down, and kind of neutral all the way around here. Apple is pretty much right at the VWAP in the 200 EMA, which is the neutral level here. Yeah, I am using Top Step, which is a funded account program for futures. And so what Top Step does is they give you a demo. And if you can hit the target on their demo while following their rules, they fund you between 50 to 150K. Now, my Thinkorswim account, the other account you see me trading on, is funded and has, actually tens of thousands in actual equity and hundreds of thousands in buying power. And so I don't really need to get funded. So I kind of do this as kind of a test for myself. And like, we've been doing okay with it so far. But again, it's not something I absolutely need to get funded. But for most people who don't have as much money as me, it can just be super useful because, again, trading is about learning how to perform under pressure. And so what they do is they give you a demo and they give you targets and test your profitability. And that testing can be super valuable because it teaches you how to trade under rules. It teaches you how to preserve your capital. And ultimately, it builds you into a better trader. And to be fair, I think most people are going to lose. They are a sponsor of mine, and so they do pay me money. And I think most people are going to lose because most day traders lose. But I think regardless of whether you win or lose the challenge, I think it builds you into a better trader. And it's a lot cheaper to try this out instead of putting up the 10 or 15 or 20K yourself and risking thousands of dollars. It's a lot easier to test yourself. This way, the base package is less than $140 a month. They're going to give you a 50K demo. And if you can hit 3K on that demo without losing over 1,000 a day or without losing 2K total, which is a reasonable ratio, a 2 to 3 ratio, right? It's a very reasonable ratio. If you could do that, then and pass the rest of their testing, then they fund you 50 grand with a 90% split. They pay out millions every year in actual withdrawals. They fund thousands of traders a year. So again, if you want to check them out, here's the link. You can also find the link in the description. But we're going to be trading this at the opening bell. Right now, market's kind of choppy and sideways. Yeah, what was very strange with me, like, again, some people said I could have gotten DDoS. I don't think I got DDoS, and this is why. Okay, the reason I don't think I got DDoS is because while the lag was happening, my computer was running fine, right? So if they're targeting my computer, it should have shut down the internet overall for my computer at that specific time. And I was able to switch, refresh pages. Everything looked fine to me on my internet. And so, which leads me to believe that it had nothing to do with my internet because my internet was running like fine. And it more so had to do with YouTube as a whole at that point in time, is what I'm guessing it is. Now, maybe that's flawed logic, and if it is, y'all can correct me. But I think that's probably what happened. Okay, other live streams froze too. Okay, got you. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like it was at 8:30. Yeah, that's my guess is what it was. Like I said, I don't think again for them to be honest, I've got a wired fiber optic connection. A wired fiber optic connection. And so it's just extremely unlikely, you know. So my capital gains were not from Top Step. When I say I paid capital gains taxes, my capital gains taxes were from gains and other outside of Top Step last year. Top Step, I believe, pays you as an independent contractor, and so when you pay taxes on, if you make gains on Top Step, and again, ask a CPA. I cannot guarantee this is correct. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I might be wildly wrong about everything. All right, but I'm pretty sure though, and again, I'm going to preface this with not liable if I'm wrong. Okay. But I'm pretty sure Top Step pays you as a independent contractor for your gains, right? So when you pay taxes on those gains, you pay them as an independent contractor of Top Step, is my guess. Yeah. Yeah, all good. What do you mean the lock limit? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, uh, I had to pay capital gains taxes. I'm not going to be specific about the number last year, but I paid them. This year, I'm also green. You know, but again, I'm not claiming to be an expert. I don't want that pressure. I really don't. Like other traders might, claim to do whatever and then sell you a course or whatever. I'm not selling a course. I don't have any obligation to be specific about any of that stuff. And again, I'm not telling anybody I'm even a good trader. Um, so it is what it is. But it's just the way I choose to run my channel. Again, I think I can, like, the way I design my channel is like I just want everything to be free. Like I don't charge for content. I don't sell a course. Like I don't claim to be a great trader. I don't have that pressure again because like the way I always explained it is like, look, if I claim to be an expert or a super great trader, and I sell a course for thousands of dollars, right? And then I have a bad week. Traders are going to be coming to me like, yo, bro, I just paid $1,000 for your course and you're losing, man. What the heck? I'd rather not have that pressure. I think what happens, like when you do that, like I think what tends to happen with most of the people that do that is that they sell the course, right? And then because they have so much pressure on themselves to be profitable, right? They start kind of fudging their numbers a little bit. They start to kind of fudge their numbers because again, they have such an obligation to be profitable, right? And that turns into just full on nonsense. And it makes me not trust that type of stuff. So again, I'd rather just be like, yo, people can sell a course, that's fine. I'm not against them. But for my own personal preference, I'd rather just be like, yo, not an expert, don't copy me. Yeah. Yeah, Upstart had their earnings right a few days ago, right? Yeah, Upstart posted EPS beat, sales beat. right, market bouncing up a little bit, but very choppy numbers since retail data. Very choppy market since retail data came out. Yeah, I'm definitely one of the top 3 greatest looking traders in the world right now, for sure. Definitely top 3, you know. I mean, when you look this good, humility just flows through you, is all I'm going to say. You know, when you look this good, you know, humility is just top notch here. You know, it's hard to be humble when you look this good. Okay. Everybody says, John, you're such a great trader. John, you know, you're so handsome. John, you're just the smartest guy I've ever seen. It's like, look, I know, I get it, man. Listen, I mean, again, humility just flows through me here. Okay. I'm smart. Y'all are stupid. I'm right. Y'all are wrong. I'm the best. Y'all are the worst. I'm very good looking. Y'all aren't attractive. Okay. Google pop it up a little bit over VWAP over 200 EMA. Yeah. George Washington, John from beginner trading. This is the top 2 list. You know, George Washington, John, beginner trading. That's what it is. You know, it's kind of funny though. Like I've been doing this kind of gimmicky thing, like making fun of myself and everybody else here for like years now. I see some other pretty big streamers starting to do the same thing. I was like, bro, if they do, y'all better call them out and be like, bro, John's been saying that for years. Like, don't let them steal my style here, okay? I see him. It is what it is. But like, don't let them steal my style. Now all of a sudden, everybody else is acting that way. Come on now. Y'all know who the greatest looking trader of all time is right here. Cisco, man. Cisco earnings today. What else is this evening, man? We got Cisco. We have my OnlyFans. Hey. What else do we have? We've got today we have Shopify, Roku, and Cisco. The big one's going to be Shopify. I think is probably the larger one. It's the most popular one. Roku maybe, but I think Shopify is probably the bigger one here. I don't think I've ever streamed Shopify earnings. I could try to stream it. In terms of popularity, it's at the top. $9.99. What about $19.99? Bro, you know. Most of us are just here for the music. That's okay. As long as you're here, that's all right. All right, guys, we got 15 minutes. Hey, thank you, Wesley. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I'm here for the sports style. You mean like the auctioneer style? And market is up. I used to do a little more auctioneer style, I guess. Beginner trading dividend. Hey, that's me. All right, guys. Yeah, we broke 100K. I'm waiting for my verification, bro. I want to apply for verification. Let me get a chat. Let me get somebody on the chat. That's it. Oh. All right, guys. All right, guys. So they should get this to me pretty quick. Marking sideways. Yeah, I should probably move around a little bit. Let me raise my desk and see if. Oh, all right. We are up, standing up. Right now it's like 30 something. Hi guys, anybody here read this comment? No, we don't read it at all. All right, team. All right, guys. So patiently waiting for the opening bell. We got about 12 minutes. Uh, 11 minutes. Hey, good luck, James. Yeah, I'm gonna delete the comments stating who it is, just because I'm not really trying to. It's too hard for me to vet other people here, man. So it's like people like, and there's also too many people like that try to like subtly promote themselves, and they'll always pretend they don't, but they'll try to subtly promote themselves. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, this person streams. Oh, did I mention they stream? Oh, I'm sorry." You know, it's like that's not the way you grow, bro. That's just not the way you grow. And I'm not saying that's what whomever is doing here, but you know, again, we're gonna delete it if we see any other streamer names. All right, so I'm talking to people right now. Oh, a beard, bro. What a great thing, man. Honestly, Carol wants me to shave my beard, bro. I don't know if I want to, but she wants me to shave my beard. I don't know if I'm going to or not. All right, guys. So again, I'm sitting here on YouTube chat waiting to. I'm sitting here on a. I'm sitting here waiting to talk with. I'm sitting here chatting with YouTube about my verification badge, bro. I want the badge, dude. Yeah, Carol's argument is that when we kiss, it's all like fluffy, you know. And so she wants me to shave. If I shave, I look like this, bro. Look, we actually have an emoji of me shaved here. Look at this. All right, guys. So yesterday we made about 700. Yeah, my daughter does not want me to shave. My daughter, for whatever reason, just loves my beard, you know. And she just, you know, anytime I even like trim my beard, my daughter's like, no. It's just kind of like, all right. Yeah, we get a plaque for 100K. Really, I want the check mark. You know, that's what I want. I want the check mark. I want to go to other streams and they'd be like, "Ooh, that's a man of prominence and note." You know, that's what I want. But who knows, man? But I want my plaque too. We're getting at it too. You look very young. I'll take it, man. I looked young all my life. I hated it. At this point in time, I'm okay with it. Oh, they got me back. Hold on, let me see what they said. I will say this, bro. Their notification is loud in my ear. That little bling, that's loud. Yeah, man of culture. Right, there's a check mark, a man of culture, man of prominence. I'm like the Dos Equis guy. I've checked the details on your channel and confirmed your channel eligibility. Is this man about to give me my check mark now? Do it. Come on, Josh. Help me out, bro. Give me this check mark, sir. Yeah, top 3 most prominent channels in the world right now, for sure. You know, goes Mr. Beast John, beginner trading, you know. I like my beard, bro. Like, some people have makeup. I have my beard to hide my face, okay? Bro. See, they sent me this email. Wait, Josh. Oh, so man, they're basically saying I gotta wait a few days. Handsome trader, top 3, most handsome in the world right now, for sure. Top 3, greatest, most humble traders ever. Yeah, so basically they're telling me I gotta wait. Yeah, do we retrace? Market's falling down, testing lows here. So market's falling down, testing lows. 410s is what we're approaching right now. Do we retrace at the open? Do we bounce? What should we do? Meat beard. All right, guys, market is breaking down here. We got 4 minutes, about 3.5 minutes. Bro, this notification is loud. Okay, gotcha. Gotta wait a few days. Very green today. There's gotta be a way I can mute this sound. Yeah, bro, the beard is. Well, at least the YouTube guy's being nice. He's saying, congrats on 100K. I'm hoping you'll get to the next one sooner. No, I'm talking to YouTube right now, trying to get my verification badge. Basically, what he said was since I hit 100K yesterday, that it might take a couple days to refresh, so I can get my badge. So that's basically what he said. It's all right. All right. No, it's a human. Yeah, I turned it off. All right, guys. So SPY bounced it up a little bit again. We got about 2 minutes to the market opens here. 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you, Kelvin. Yeah, weird lag right at 8:30 today. We ended up getting everybody back in here, but still, man, you know. Tomorrow with PPI data is big. All right, still moving up. Are they still messaging me? They ended it good, man. I was about to exit out of yourself. I didn't want to be rude and be like, yo, I got it. Google rip it up. Hey, Google push it up a little bit, testing the highs of the day. Some type of good news happened with Google here. You'd love to see it. Disney streaming tech chief exits after Disney shares its downsigning plans. Jeremy departed, making the latest high-profile departure after restructuring. Yeah, no, it was loud for me. It hurt my ears, but we turned it off, though. It's all good. Yeah, hey, Google just tested previous closing price. Try to test green on the day. Apple's starting to surge up ahead of the opening bell. We got 5 seconds, guys. Good luck. All right, there's the opening bell. Getting a little bit of push-ups at the open here. Let's see what happens. Slightly down on the day after some pre-market trading. All right, gotta wait, let things settle down a little bit. Apple tested the high of the day. Apple went green on the day, guys. So Apple went green, pulled back to red, though. Google retracing back down, so that's not good. All right, Google back up there. Okay. A lot of weird retracement up and down here. Watching Apple, watching Amazon, watching Microsoft. Microsoft gapping down more than any of the other ones, but Google started to test 95. Slight green movement here so far, though. All right, Google pump it up. It's almost at 95s. Google just went green on the day, tapped over 95. Apple went green for a split second as well. I see some strength here, so I'm going to buy this dip. One contract. See if we can get some surge ups here. We got a big down wick, which could mean some buying pressure rolling through. There we go. Took half off, took the other half. Just made about 20 bucks at about 3 seconds. Again, break even on the day now. Google rip it up, though. You love to see it. It looks good. What else am I holding? Ford. I'm holding Ford. What's the Ford doing? Ford is down, but pretty small trade. What about Lyft? I'm holding Lyft as well. Lyft looks good. Hey, Lyft is actually pretty close to green. Apple testing highs here. Market is rebounding, almost back up on favorable retail sales data. But the market's starting to rebound here. Over VWAP too. Apple back over previous closing price. Market's starting to bounce back a little bit here. Again, we got to hold over the VWAP first, and I don't know if I necessarily trust that yet. But Tesla, no, we're not trading options, Daniel. We're trading futures. Tesla's moving up, testing 215s. Huge green day for Tesla too. Microsoft bouncing back a little bit as well. Apple pivoting down. Google testing highs here still. We might buy this little dip. Two contracts. So get that green action. There we go. Took half off there. I just got out on the ask here. So green on the day now. Google testing highs again. Microsoft rebounding some as well. But yeah, got back to green on the day. Small green, but green nonetheless here. And Google's looking great. Apple trying to move up as well. Market looks overwhelmingly green here. I'm going to buy some shares here. We just got 4 contracts right now. I'm buying this because I see some other stuff moving up with us. There we go. And if we can pop up a little bit more, great. I see Apple testing highs of the day here. About break even. There we go. All right, got out half there. 2 contracts left. We gotta trying to get filled at the top. Might not. We're gonna get ready to mark it out if we need to. Maybe add some more to this. About break even now. Slightly green. Apple pumping up right now, though. So Apple's dragging the market up, which is nice. Microsoft testing highs, too. Apple pushing up higher, too, man. I might add some more to this. Apple looks strong. Something's dragging the market down. So there's 3 contracts. Tesla is falling down some, is what this is. Microsoft's still trying to hold, though. All right, we got 4 contracts now. Almost green. Oof. We got a little risk level we could stick with, though. There we go. Some retracements. Apple testing highs again. Come on, bring us to green on the day. I could add some more to this. I guess I can. But I think I'll just wait. Yeah, there we go. No need to add to it. All right, just got out half there. I'll let the rest ride. All right, just got out the rest. I contradict myself so fast here, but that's okay. Green on the day. Nice little green on the day. Now we're up like 50 on the day. So we got a cushion. Again, we will add some more into this too if we need to. Try to catch it around the lows. And we got 2 contracts, but we'll cut this one fast too. Well, Google with a big downturn and then a big retracement. Just weird. Apple's still looking strong though, dragging the market up. There we go. Take another half off. Got out the rest. Scalping more, up about 70 on the day now. Big volatility with Google here. Microsoft's starting to reel back up though. Tesla's still testing these previous levels here. I'm trading the micro E-mini. So one contract of the micro equals about $1.25 in profit or losses on the micro E-mini. So Apple very strong, up to almost 144s here. SPY still reeling up from this. So we got a little bit of a cushion now. Yeah, but scalping on a 1 hour chart doesn't really make sense. I mean, again, we're green trading how we're trading now, and we can critique it, but again, we're green on the day, contradicting myself. Most of the time when you hear me contradict myself, it's more so based off of how long I'm going to hold a trade, right? Because I'll say, oh, I'm going to let it work a little bit, but then it pushes up really fast. And so it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take that off now. And so in the end, like I said, we're up about 2K over the last few weeks on this funded account thing. So, but most of the contradiction again comes with me saying, hey, I'm going to let this work. Oh, we pushed up so much. I don't need to let it work anymore. I'm just going to take profit. Tesla starting to break down here. Google right at neutral levels. SPY finally dipping down, but I don't know if I trust it, because if we reject off of some of these neutral levels, oh my God. See, look, there's a contradiction too. I'm going to take one contract here though, and then maybe add some more. I think we might pull back some more, and we'll add some more to it if we do. If we're wrong about that, then it'll be small. Again, so it looks like we were wrong about this. All right, now we're going to start to add to this. 2 contracts now. We'll get another one, 3. Green, slightly green. Apple's still pulling back a little bit. The question is, does Apple bounce? If Apple bounces here, it'll make the rest of the market bounce. If Apple doesn't bounce, then yeah, we're just gonna have to cut this. And it looks like we will. We're gonna cut it towards the top though, so it's not that bad. But yeah, a little loss there finally. Still green on the day, but going back and forth here. We'll see what we do on the rest of this. Tesla is really what's breaking down more than anything else. Microsoft breaking highs too. Our market wants to bounce back. Market is swingy right now, guys. Y'all just be careful. Might pivot to a red trade day, a red day here. We're gonna take 3 contracts. See if we get this firm breakdown here. The only Apple and Google are both starting to break here, so this might be better. Take 1 contract here, add 1 more. Super chop at the open. We get faked out here. We're going to be pretty passive on the rest of the day, which it looks like we might. Yeah, we're gonna be very passive on the day now. Just too much back and forth. Apple looks good. The market itself, like we got here's what's going on days like today is that we got some stuff moving up, some stuff moving down, and so while Apple's trending really strong, Tesla's trending really weak. The overall trend of the market looks like this now. Now you can bet on that neutral activity like this, or you could just kind of slow it down and wait. But so far, it's fake out city, and I'm not really trying to keep pushing at that. So we'll wait and give it time. Watch our swing trades for a little while now. Google back technically green on the day. The whole market's starting to really reverse back up here, so a lot of strength coming in too. Apple testing highs of the day again, breaking highs now. All right, so we got some green action originally here. Yeah, we're just gonna sit back and wait. The market's just so neutral right now that PPI data coming out tomorrow might wildly influence things too. Google's starting to move up. Apple's starting to move up to potentially test highs here. So again, we'll see if the market continues to go with the uptrend, but pretty sideways action so far today. Tesla starting to bounce back. Microsoft starting to bounce back. So these are all pretty optimistic signs, but I'm not going to bet anything on this yet. It's too sideways so far. PPI data coming out tomorrow, which might influence stuff too. But again, we're just such in a choppy trend. I've slowed down. All right, market's starting to bounce back up. Apple's starting to approach highs again. Apple's up there. Such a neutral market right now, man. We've gone up, down, slightly green, but market keeps getting dragged up and dragged down by different stocks here. So we're just kind of sitting tight. I want to see if we have any data coming out at 10. Apple with a pretty big retracement. That's nice. Apple just tapped over highs again, too. So Apple dragging up. Apple right at the highs of the day. Google break it down a little bit. Microsoft bouncing back up. Tesla bouncing back up with it too, though. Apple's still approaching highs. Tesla hitting VWAP here. Microsoft approaching VWAP too. Apple breaking highs again here. Should drag the rest of the market up. We'll see. Apple very strong. Google started to move up too. Tesla approaching VWAP now. Again, we got a little bit of an upward trend maybe confirming here. Take one contract, small. You know, it's a nice little gain so far on this. I don't know if I want to add more to this or what. Try to be patient and wait here, but Google pulling back a little bit, starting to look better here, so that's good for my swing. We're still in this trade. I guess I'm just going to sit on it. I'll go ahead and cut that too. Tesla's starting to break down though. Google very swingy. Just market's starting to finally trend a little bit more positively. Shopify earnings today. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to cover. Shopify's not a huge. Let me see. What's the weight of the S&P 500? Check out the list to see what this looks like. Because that's what's going to tell me. Is Shopify only S&P 500? I can't tell. Again, Google approaching highs. Apple's still trending well, but pulling back some for sure now. I'm looking to see the weight. I don't see Shopify on this. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I don't see Shopify on the S&P. All right, Google up to 95.20s. We're going to see if Apple bounces up too. The thing that's kind of weighing the market down is Tesla hitting lows. Microsoft is up there too, though. Watching Apple test the previous low. Google try to pull back a little bit. All right, pulling back on market here. I don't know what to call this. I hope Apple gives us a pop here or a bounce, but it doesn't look like we're necessarily getting that. Very choppy trend so far, so not really getting much edge in markets today. I would say probably waiting for the economic data coming out. Let me see if chat knows about Shopify. Let me see. Is Shopify listed on the S&P? Tesla breaking lows, pulling back already. SPY completely turning red here. Big drops, major corrections on the downside. Big drops. We'll see if the downtrend continues now. So everything was choppy and then just broke to the downside. Again, we've been pretty flat. So a huge breakdown. I still don't know what the reason for the breakdown was, but the market did just get a huge breakdown here. Yeah, I just don't know how much edge today. Big downward momentum looks like it's starting, and then it creeps all the way back up. big buy momentum starts, and then it creeps all the way back down here. So yeah, I just don't know what kind of edge we're going to get today. A lot of stuff's probably waiting on PPI data to come out, so I just don't know what kind of edge we're really going to show up. You could add to some of our swing trades today. That's kind of what I'm considering right now, is just adding to some of my swings. Yeah, I'm looking for the Shopify weight of the S&P 500, but I don't see anything. So if it's not even listed on the S&P 500, then I just don't know, you know, if we're going to worry about streaming it. And again, if y'all want to trade like me, I'm on Top Step, funded account program and futures, right? Where they give you a demo. And if you can hit the target on their demo while following their rules, they fund you between 50 to 150K with a 90% split. There's no PDT in futures. And so it's a beautiful way to test your skill to see if you're really ready to put up the money yourself or to day trade in stocks. So beautiful way to test yourself. And again, it's the most legit futures funded program in the world. Regardless of whether you get funded or not, it's going to build you into a better trader. Like for me personally, I don't even need to get funded. My Thinkorswim account's got plenty of money in it. But this builds me into a better trader. It's kind of like a challenge. And again, the base package is less than $140 a month. Again, what they do is they give you a demo, and your job is to hit the target on their demo while following their rules. And again, it's a beautiful test of skill. Base package is less than $200 a month. It's less than $150 a month, really. And again, to build you into a better trader, it's pretty cheap, right? It's pretty cheap. If you lose, it's not the end of the world. If you're good enough, you can get funded. Regulated by the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. They pay out millions, fund thousands of traders a year. You can check out the link right there. Again, market is just completely neutral. I just don't see an edge here. Maybe we're going to get a head and shoulder show up, but again, for now, it's just kind of going back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down. Gonna watch Apple to see what Apple really does. I think that's gonna be the real tell. Apple's gonna influence stuff. Apple pulled right back to the previous closing price, so Apple's still green on the day. Just to put this in perspective, so Apple's still green. Yeah, and Apple testing that previous closing price now, so we'll see. But still got time. Again, market right now is just not really giving us a trend. Testing, moving back up here, testing the VWAP. Maybe that'll do something, but it depends on what Apple does right here. Apple tested previous close, bounced back a little bit. So it's at kind of that make or break level with Apple where, you know, it depends on what we do here. That's going to influence what happens, but at kind of the make or break level with it. Could drop markets back up. It could move markets back down. Kind of watching the approach of VWAP here is kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, so the business inventory data come out, pop the market right back up. Is that where Ford is? Where's Ford at? Yeah, Ford we're down a little bit, but yeah, I probably got to get ready to close it down. I just don't see much ends today, man. There's just not much in pushing around, risking too much with all that stuff. And so again, we'll see what happens, but market is just going back and forth, super sideways, no edge really in trend. Apple ripped all the way back up to 154s. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Again, check out Top Step if you want to be in these challenges. Again, they can genuinely build you into a better trader regardless. And again, I always try to be transparent. They're a sponsor of mine. They pay me money. I'm obviously biased in their favor. But again, I just think there could be like profound edge in these programs, right? Where they can really show you how to be a better trader, right? Regardless. Again, I don't have any sense of urgency in getting funded, right? So you might be like, well, John, why aren't you funded yet? It's because my Thinkorswim account's already got tens of thousands of dollars in it. But for those that don't have as much money as me, it can be inherently useful, right? It can be inherently useful. And it's something to check out and work on building your skill. But yeah, markets are starting to pop up a little bit. Again, you can see the SPY in the S&P 500 right now. Very choppy markets. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And sometimes days are like this here. But yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We might stream Shopify earnings. I don't think we're going to, just to be honest, but we might. But we might. But yeah, check out one of our other sponsors, Chart Prime, Trading View Indicator Service. Super useful. And sometimes they work better on the choppy days, right? So if you notice the day's choppy, check out Chart Prime. So look, they show you chart patterns here. So look, here's a flag pattern that you can see, or a triangle pattern. And so it's a falling triangle. So it shows you where that is and automatically documents it. If you look at like a 1 minute chart, which are my favorite, really good little alerts in terms of like momentum alerts, right? So if we have chart patterns, we can take that off, but they show you candlestick patterns. They automatically document support or resistance. And if you look at when it documents support or resistance, they have these range supports, but like look at it today, right? Look at it today. Reversal up, bounce. Reversal down, drop. Reversal down, drop. This one was wrong, but the range support they drew was right. These dotted lines up here, they label support and resistance from strongest to weakest, right? They label it. So this is number 1. The dotted line is the strongest, and they label it up to 7. So you can see number 7 support or resistance is there. Number 2, so the second strongest one was right there. And again, it automatically documents this stuff. In the huge sale, 40% off sale. You can find the link to that in the description. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Love you all. Y'all be safe. I got you. And yeah, they haven't given me the eligibility. I was trying to, but they haven't showed it to me yet. But yeah, guys, y'all be safe. Good luck. We'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Later, guys.